Hello again, it's Dave Christie here from Manchester. Today we're going to be spraying some Hydrolux Filling Primer. Now Hydrolux Filling Primer is basically exactly what it says. It's a primer that fills the grain, mainly on hardwood, but it's also very good for hiding finger joints on softwood. The other thing you could use it for example, if you wanted an almost plastic-like finish on something like a coir where you get those little pieces of grain, you could just fill them and you wouldn't even know they were there. So we do sometimes get requests for things like that. So basically, I'm going to be spraying two sets of timber today, some coarse grain hardwoods, not a typical one, but I've got some Iroko here, and sometimes if you don't fill the grain on this, it's pretty obvious. And then a little bit more difficult again is Eucalyptus grandis, or often sold as red grandis. This is a coarse grain timber which can be very open, and it really does require a filling primer. So we'll be spraying both of those.
See the actual product itself, you can see it's quite thick, it's got quite a lot of structure to it, but it is a liquid product still. Very well filled, very highly pigmented.
If we were spraying this on an industrial scale in a factory, we'd really want to be using something like an air-assisted airless pump and gun. This is our Weaver here. You'd be using it at a pressure of around 100 bar and a tip size of about 11 thou. Comfortably goes through those, no problem. 13 thou if you want a bit faster spraying, but be ideal for an 11 thou tip. But what we're going to do today, because we're don't want to wash out our air-assisted airless pump, and we want to show people that you can do it with a simple gravity-fed gun, we've got our SATA 1000 with a 2.5mm tip. You'd probably struggle with this primer if you went down anywhere to sort of below 2 mils. Also, if you've got a low quality gun, even with a 2.2mm tip, you may still struggle, but you can thin it if you need to, and it's got such body that still probably wouldn't cause you too much problem. Ready to spray now, so I'll put my mask on, not for the supermarket, but to actually spray some timber. This is the first layer of the Hydrolux Filling Primer dry. And as you can see, it's filling the grain very nicely even after just one coat. There are some areas where you can see the grain. We'll catch that on the second time around. I de-did that with P320 as I did this sample here, which is the red grandis. There's some more open grain area on this one. Partly because it's such a open grain timber, and also because my spraying quality wasn't too good and I missed those areas in terms of the film build. Where it's 170 on this section, then you're getting more filled appearance. Dave Christie here again from Manchester. We coated 2 layers of the Hydrolux Filling Primer, and now it's Monday after the Friday that we did the second layer, and we've got the results. If you just look at this as close as possible, you've got a nicely filled grain on that Eucalyptus grandis. It really is a smooth surface. Very nice. Perfect for the top coat. This is the Iroko sample. Once again, quite nicely filled. And that's going to take top coat very nicely. We'll probably put some top coat on these and show you later. And I know there's just one more question you have for me, and that is, what the hell happened to his hair? Well, when you get to my age, the answer to that is just for men.